Banished. In the last episode, we just got started up. We built some houses, built a fishing outpost, some resource gathering huts, and we're in the process of building a blacksmith hut and a hunter's hut. And so that's just going to help us get food production up online and then also get some tools for the workers so that they are a little bit more efficient. But yeah, goals for this episode, honestly, don't know. Early game, it takes quite a bit of time to get up and running, so we're just gonna kick play, make sure we're at the right speed, and go from there. Yeah. Do 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 do. But yeah, so one of the things I do like doing, usually pretty early, not super early, but schoolhouse will probably be something I'm trying to build in this episode or in the next one. We'll see how far we get. But we do have firewood being made good, because obviously we don't want them to get frozen during the winter time. That's bad. And we don't want them to starve. So I do like the fact that we have some food being stockpiled. That is a very good sign. But they should be working on that. Good. Yeah. And so, as you can see in the last episode, we built this forester's hut, and they've already started planting all these new seedlings. And hopefully, once we get some more adults going and get these two buildings built up, we can start clearing out all these resources just to maximize the space for them to work in. But yeah. This is one of my more favorite games. I know I keep saying it, but I do just love the simplicity to it, but also, it's kind of a numbers game. Gotta make sure you're keeping on track with resource production, food, housing, materials, and whatnot. Otherwise, it can be very quick turnaround for civilizations to die. It's only happened to me twice playing this game, but a lot of the times it's just very small oversights lead to catastrophic failure. So we're going to do our best to make sure that does not happen. Awesome. And then, I don't know if you just saw it, but let me see if I can try and find some again. So like here, the little mushrooms and all that stuff, that is what the gatherings hut is going around and picking up. Can probably honestly drop that down by 1. Just so that we can have another person working on clearing out these areas. We shall see. So that almost has enough wood, and then we have a lot of stone and iron built up, so that's good. Just need them to start delivering all the resources to their destination points then. Prioritize that and prioritize that. Awesome. And then this hut. Oh. Gather builder. Okay. Interesting. But yes, if I do 3 and 3, what I can end up doing in a little bit once I get these built up, because again, these are priority. Once these get built up, then I can build a third home and then 6 people, 6 jobs total. And so that's just what it becomes, is you want to try and make sure that within a decent range you have the worker's house so that they're not traveling all the way back to town, all the way back to their job site, all the way back to town, all the way back to their job site. just for living. But that is a-okay for the time being. Are running a little bit low on food, so I might up this afterwards, we'll see. But also right away I'm going to be making sure I get a blacksmith going so we have tools, because that might also be what's affecting our slower food production at the moment. And they have all that delivered. Awesome. So then the moment these guys are done building, they can go right to here. Yeah, basically nobody has tools anymore, so we want to make sure these guys get this done as quick as possible. Do, 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 do. Any day now. Oh gosh, they are so slow. I'm actually going to speed this up just a little bit more, because otherwise we're going to be here for eternity. Yeah, so like you can already tell, look how slow they are at gathering resources in comparison halfway through the year, and they're not fast at all. That's likely what our curve is right now. And so drop that back down to 5, put one up. Awesome. Okay. And I want to set this resource limit to 150. Perfect. So that'll just start making as many resources as possible, which is good. Let's gather all those trees and that. Perfect. And they're going to start gathering those. Awesome. And honestly, let's raise that, put that back to 4. Just for the time being. Once the hunter's hut is built, then don't worry as much, but we can also do this. Get that going. I always want builders to be building something new, especially early on. The more they're building, the more they're doing more tasks, the more I'm expanding quicker and making use of very important early time. Let's go ahead and put 2 into there. Actually, we'll leave that at 3 for now, but okay. Cool. So he should be starting to make tools. As you can see, they're on the ground, and then people start picking them up, and they should start working a little bit faster. I really hope so, because food is going to be a very big issue if we do not have tools. Awesome. And then they should build a house. And don't want to expand too much into their territory, just so that we can let them work as much as possible freely. But yeah, so we're at, divide that by 2, 9 houses, but we're making 1, 2, 3, should have people being doubled up. Yeah. Okay. That's alright for the first little bit. Number of people without tools is going down. Awesome. They're starting to gather resources. Perfect. Alrighty. Challenge visiting the herbalist. Too bad I don't have one. Okay. Awesome. So they've hit their cap, which is good. Means I have us reached the allocated limit that I set for them. So they're good to go. And spring's about to hit of year 4. Awesome. So far so good. Everyone's getting tools, so they should be working a little bit more efficiently again. That's awesome. Drop that down to 1 person. I don't need 2 people to build a house. Awesome. But yeah, so food production is growing steadily. Awesome. Yeah, so that should go back up, and then we have that making more food. Good. And then as you see when I do this, there's that little circle around it, so you don't want to place another I will not be placing like another fish hut right there, because then it'll just be taking away from them. So second fish hut I'll probably put like up there, and then put 2 houses right beside it. Now again, they do have to bring the food to the storage barn, just because, well, they gotta store it somewhere. But for now, that's okay. I don't need to start spreading out too much. Usually within a small area, I won't build too many storage barns unless, you know, once we started getting the crop fields, then sometimes you need more storage. But for the time being, we should be okay. Oh boy. Excuse me. I'm yawning a little bit. But yeah. And then what's our wood production looking like? So we're roughly averaging out around 80 a year. That's not too bad, but you know, honestly, no. Let's leave them. Let's leave it as is. Leave them the space to do all that. And collect that stone because it's in the zone. And then the rest of that should be getting collected. Awesome. Okay. And then yeah, so stockpiles is where they're going to throw all the resources. We are already running a little bit out of iron, but lots of iron on the ground for them to still collect, and a whole bunch right here and over there once we get to it. But and then hunters will over time gather more leather, and then once we've built up a little bit of a stockpile, I will build a tailor for them to make clothes, just so that they don't get sick during the winter and start dying, because that would be not good. Very not good. Actually, I think I'm going to build the second fisher's hut out this way. So let's. What did I want to do? Right. I wanted this to go here. And so let me do that real quick. Hold on. One more down. And then how far over was it? Exactly that. Awesome. And so if I do my second fisher's hut, how far away is their zone? Lines up to right there. So if I put this one right about there, that should be good. Add 2 workers to that. Awesome. That house will get built. And then put these 2 houses right along there. But we'll give them a second to catch up. You don't want to overload them with work and then they start falling behind. That's also not good. But it's more than enough firewood for the time being. They're taking their sweet old time with building, but that's fine. Increase that. Get it delivered. Get it built. Good. Okay. Okay, they're about at the same production rate, so they're still good. And how are these guys doing? Oh my gosh, yeah. So we're halfway through the year, and they're already close to their previous season max. So that is perfect. That is what I'd like to see. And then, just so that when they have free time, they can start doing it. But, boom. And let's get a little bit of these trees gathered up too. That is almost full. Okay. Now they're going to start working on that. Good. People moved into there. Right now it's the woodcutter and hunter, but it should likely change in a little bit, and it should be forester and gatherers that will move into there, but we'll see. And now that they have all these trees growing and all those other resources were collected, they should have more amplified production in years to come. That will be great. I am aware the reserves of logs are low. That's because they're still working. Let's make that 4. Should go a little faster. And we've got a good stockpile of food being built up. Awesome. And then once this gets built, you'll notice it will split these people between jobs. So there's 4 here right now. Now that's built. This should jump up to 2. 1, 2. 2 there as well. Awesome. And then let's just get some laborers. Let's get them, give them ample time to start clearing all this area out. gather all this. Okay. So I want 1, 2. Yeah, it's probably just easier if I count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a 4x4 pile. And so now that this pile's closer, they don't have to walk as far to go put it away. Awesome. Wow, we got a lot of stone and such built up already. That's really good. Let's get one house going there. Just so that these two people can live there closely. Let's drop that down to 2. And then I can up the fishers up again. Perfect. And then I like doing these little bundles of 3. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. No, so 4, 8, 9. That should be enough room to do 1, 2. Yep, perfect. So we should be starting to stockpile some food, which is good. Leading into hopefully getting this built in the nearby future. I hope. Working. Got a lot of tools. Good. And then likely in the next episode I will try and get the schoolhouse built. We can have that placed right there. So that'll be good. So first video was a little bit longer because obviously I was trying just to explain the basic premise of the game, but as we go on, I'll either be able to fit in a few more years in each episode, or I might just keep doing the 2 years. We'll see. As we are coming up near the end of year 4, which would be following the every 2 years cycle. That is marked, okay. Wow, we have 4 laborers, okay. So what do I want them to build next? Honestly, yeah, I think next episode I'm going to start it off by having them build the school. So let's just finish this year out. Have another house going there. Get 2 builders going so that they lots of space. Surprised that this did not change to Forester, but that's fine. Good enough for now. How's these per? Yeah, so we got lots of food being produced in all of these. Awesome. Let's actually go ahead, make another person a hunter. 2 laborers, 2 builders. Good enough. cancel that removal for now. Because I care just about them harvesting these trees. Everything else can wait for the time being. Got more than enough everything else at the moment. But yeah, we are into early spring of year 5, so I'm gonna end this episode here. If you guys enjoyed, like the video, hit subscribe. I'm gonna be posting these, as I said previously, a little bit more frequently, as I won't have to edit as much. It's just gonna be me chilling here, vibing, and maybe in the future I'll do a little live stream for when we get closer to the 300 mark, because there's 3 different achievements for village sizes. So 300, and then I've never played enough to get to 600 or 900, but maybe for each of those we will try and go ahead and just live stream once we get close. And so it'll get a little bit crazy. The population boom starts getting a lot exponential, I guess I could say, just because more people, more food, more buildings, more farms, all that jazz just equals a lot more to do. But yeah, so I'm going to end this video off here. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far, and I will see all you in the next one. Goodbye.